Ayo. 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 NYLA. They be like Nyla, get the bag. It's kinda hard not to.
And welcome to the Simp Show with JD the Don.
Yeah, it's just me today. My man's Dino is out, unfortunately. You know, we're going to talk about him when he get back.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to discuss Dino when we get back. If you don't know, I'm the voice that you don't see, Simon Phoenix.
Yeah, he's my voice off camera. I was going to introduce you, but I guess you just had to
I gotta
do your thing.
I got to take care of myself.
Yeah.
Worrying about you. Fuck up the church's money in a heartbeat. So why don't you introduce our lovely guest?
I will do that, but I want to shout out the Shots Fired podcast first.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate you for coming through for us.
Yes.
You know, with all your technology. You know, these ain't even my mics.
We know you own nothing.
Yeah.
We know you own nothing.
They don't know, you know, but I had to tell them.
You
said give you your credit, so I had to tell them.
All you got to do is just be like executive produced by Simon Phoenix and Mindbender Incorporated.
Yeah, produced, mic'd by, camered by. Simon Phoenix.
If you had a scroll with the credits, I would be the whole thing. Cool.
Except for talent. Well, you're talent too, yeah, because you're on the mic.
Damn, bro. You just ain't.
Ain't this a bitch?
You just never get it. So introduce our lovely guest to the audience.
All right, today we got the amazing, beautiful, and talented. I don't even want to call her an artist because I feel like that's putting her in a box. I feel like she's much more than that because she makes me laugh. I've sung along to her songs. She's just overall just a bright presence when she steps into the room. We got the one and only Nyla Lewis in the building.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Simp Show Podcast. I appreciate you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, you know, we've been talking about this since I started the podcast.
Yes, but I wasn't, in Michigan.
Yeah,
I was out handling my business.
Okay.
Yeah, she been around in a good way. She been around, in a good way.
Let's say that.
Man,
she been around. Yeah,
that's why slang is messed up in the world.
That's facts.
When you have to preference things because of the slang.
Let's be clear.
Hey, she's been around. I mean, not that kind of been around.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I say that. That's all I need is somebody call me, like, man, you got my cousin on there calling her hoes and shit, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody getting shot today.
Like, no, bro, we just saying, she's been around, in a good way. Again, in a good way. She didn't. When I first got introduced to her, it was on Facebook, and she had just dropped a song called "Go Off."
Oh, snap.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, and I like the song. Usually I don't resonate with female artists.
Is there a reason why? Because that's like a slippery slope.
Yeah. I was finna get into it.
Because we females.
No. Because I love some women music.
So you're a
like,
misogynist, right?
No. Because I think the greatest singer of all time is a woman.
That's not the same as saying you don't like female rappers, bro.
Right.
I didn't say female rappers. I said artists.
Oh, so you just don't like them as artists as a whole.
Mostly because of the message doesn't resonate with me as a man.
Like you ain't.
Because
I can't really like.
You ain't broke no women's heart.
Those are the women I resonate with. That's what I'm saying.
Every woman has that on their album.
Most women today that we listen to are talking about things that I can't resonate with.
You mean your generation of
women?
Yes.
Then
you have to say that.
She's in my generation. I didn't think I needed to.
Yeah, you don't get deep.
I didn't think I needed to preface.
Yeah, you have to preference that. Because here's the reason
some people
why.
are slow. Yes.
It's not that they're slow. Here's the reason why. That music has been going on for hundreds of years. So if you say to me as one person says, oh, well, bro, female artists don't really resonate with me.
Right.
I'm looking at you like, you don't.
But I started the conversation
like
talking about her.
You don't like Whitney Houston?
So I would no.
You don't like Mary J. Blige? What are you talking about?
Love.
We
know you love.
So you would have been better off.
Me personally, I think female R&B is better than men's R&B.
Exactly.
That's my personal opinion.
So you've been much better off saying, I don't like female rappers of today.
Okay. And I can't. But the thing, I can't even call her a female rapper.
But that was
because she do it all.
Yeah, but that still would give you leeway for people to understand what you
what you
was talking about. That's facts. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you from? Where you from?
Okay, I am from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Oh, so you born and raised?
Yes.
Okay.
But I am
Oh,
one
you
of those
born
people
but
who,
not raised?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I claim most of my family come from Chicago.
Okay.
And so, like I kind of pick up on a lot of Chicago things, more so than I would over here. Cause like y'all even got, the Michigan.
So you was a kid that was here, but then went to Chicago in the summer, like
all the time.
Yeah, let me go mess with my family.
He would leave school, go there.
Yeah, I can hear it in your voice.
I was gonna say the
I
same
can hear the
thing.
Chicago in your voice.
You can hear it in how she pronounces the word time.
Yeah,
Time?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
it's like
true.
it's an accent to it.
Please say the word GEL.
GEL.
Jail.
It's okay. So y'all kind of, So
It's,
talking about time.
it's an accent you got though.
No, it's what letter you drag. And so like Michiganders naturally don't drag a lot of words.
Y'all be like, time.
But when you leave here, and that's what's crazy though, because as soon as you leave Michigan, people can hear our accent. So when I go anywhere else and I start talking, people go, "Where you from?"
Facts.
Michigan. Why you talk like that? Oh, I'm sorry. My mama never wasn't country enough for me to sound like that there here, boy. That's how you need me to talk to that boy. I thought you like that there, boy. Then they be like, "Are you trying to be funny?" No, bro, you drag shit. You sound like my grandfather when you talk.
Don't do that.
That's why you be telling me you fixing to go make a sandwich. Okay, cool.
Man, so being in music, if you could name at least three inspirations you got,
or influences
that you have in music, past, present, whenever.
You see, my preferences are kind of like all over the place for like whatever kind of like mood I'm in, really.
Okay.
But everybody get caught off guard when I say who my favorite like artist is.
Okay.
Okay, I'm listening.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be looking at me crazy when I drop the name now.
Not at
We ain't gonna
all.
look at you crazy.
Right.
Because
Eminem.
Oh, that's nothing crazy about that.
Okay,
what's
for
wrong
real,
with that?
because people be like, Eminem.
Well, you know why? don't you?
Most people that you
No, I honestly
most
really
people that
don't.
you
I
would
think
talk
he
to
fine.
don't appreciate
Here's-
rap like
I wouldn't
we
even say.
would.
I wouldn't
Like,
even say that.
You see,
You don't
like,
think so?
I love
Is it
lyrical.
because he's white?
It's
Oh, it's 'cause
your
the lyric-
answer. It's your answer and her answer combined, right?
Okay.
For me.
Okay.
What was
So
my answer?
Your answer is
He's
lyrical.
lyrical.
You love him because he's
Yes,
lyrical.
I like the lyrical, like the punchlines.
Right.
I'm for that. Yeah.
So people like me who are older and love hip hop, that's why I come to hip hop. I come to hip hop to be enlightened by your punchlines, by
Yes.
your metaphors, how you word them, the pace of your cadence. All of those
Yes.
things is what impressed me, right? A lot of my peers don't like Eminem because he's not street. And because he's not talking about the thing they're so used to hearing talked about,
Guns.
violence,
Yeah.
and
I mean-
selling dope, and he does that in a way, but
Yeah.
it's not. But to them, they see it as psychopathic. So I always tell people,
Right.
So I always tell
And he
people,
say that.
yeah, but it makes a lot of sense. But then again, it's a culture flip too. It's hard for black men who come from single parent households who praise their moms to want to publicly talk bad about her, even if it's true.
Right.
For Eminem, it makes sense, right? My mom was a drug addict. She made
Talk about his daddy.
you made
his
my life
stepdad.
fucked up, right? But black guys can't accept that because even if their mom is the exact same person, then it's blasphemy for you to be like, my mom ain't shit. Like,
Yeah.
like, damn, bro, your mom fed you peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for dinner every night, bro. She's probably a bum broad.
But in his case, she really kind of didn't.
And that's kind of
So why can't he?
Yeah.
and that's kind of why they look at you crazy, because for them they're like, they want you to say the atypical, right? They want you to be like, oh, I'm a Drake fan, so they'd be like, oh yeah, I like Drake. Yeah, that's cool. You know,
Yeah.
that's average people stuff,
Right.
Like the more you get off into hip hop, though, the more you're gonna have people that's gonna throw some crazy stuff at you. Like for me, I would say probably my favorite artist of all time, and it's really hard for me to ever say this out loud because I have so many artists I think are awesome, but I would say Redman, based on the fact that he's
Oh, that's
lyrical.
an old school dude.
Yeah,
I know. Yep.
that he's extremely lyrical, extremely funny,
Facts.
and is one of the most animated guys without being animated as a person. It's just natural. Everything comes off very natural with him, and so that's my guy. What about you, bro?
Who's my favorite artist of all time?
Mary J. Blige.
That's easy. Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Michael Jackson.
I go there?
Come on now, you should know this.
I mean,
that's Mike.
That was gonna be like about my third guess. I was gonna name probably another female.
The greatest artist to ever live.
Okay.
Michael Jackson. Yeah.
I give you that.
Yeah.
I give you that.
Yeah. Can't deny that.
So, man, let me ask you this question: What made you get off into music? Was it just grown folks playing music around you? Did you stumble across somebody and you was like, ooh?
Sure, Eminem for the first time and was like, oh, I got to do it.
I mean, so I didn't start off as a rapper.
Okay.
Let's just make that clear. I was like a singer all day, every day.
Facts.
Nyla, shut up. Bird, shut up. Type of deal. Like, that's my nickname.
Okay.
So they'd be like, it was one of those type of moments. I was singing everywhere. I guess it kind of happened for me when I realized that my sister like noticed I kind of had a tone, a voice, and I could hold a note and do a little whoop-de-whoop, a little run or two. And it was like right then she started getting like computers, everything. Like she had, it was that bad. We had bunk beds, and I glad I get to tell the story. Might even tear up a little bit, but we used to have bunk beds, and she used to take hangers and cut them up and put like our stockings, our church stockings, wrap them up, make a little, just cut them the little
Yeah,
right.
What you looking at right
what
now?
it means, right? And hook
the covers for the mic. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So I want you to learn this song, and then we gonna come back in here and you gonna record it. Like what? So I used to have to bend my head down on the bunk bed and have it hooked up.
Yeah. See?
You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? And after that, I was like, you know what? This is a go for me. Then I started doing. I did a school talent show. I actually got in trouble for that.
What grade was you in?
I was in 5th grade.
Oh wow.
Yes, I got in trouble for that actually. Because I forged my
your mom's
signature. I was real good at cursive. Like I wasn't finna pass that up. And my choir teacher, he believed in me too. He was like, "Yes, I really want you to do this." He gave me a personal slip, so it wasn't like everybody just got up and got theirs. He personally, did that little walk and handed me mine. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so I was like, okay, you know what? I had to miss my 2:15 recess, to rehearse. But
I'll take that loss.
You know what? I do it. And then it turned out great until I think it was about like a week. Somebody had walked into my dad's job.
Hold on, what you sing?
Oh, I sung Halo by Beyonce.
Okay. Oh, that's a tough one too.
Yeah, you put some work in.
Yeah, she was confident. She was confident. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
I was hoping you was gonna tell me a story like you got out there, you sung something real cheesy.
Yeah, but you went to the big leagues. You went to the big respect though. Respect though.
I mean, yeah, my sister kind of had me start off like I was singing like Adele. She
blow. Yeah, she blow.
She got some runs.
Right. Yes, some runs on it. And that's all I used to love doing. Like, ooh, yes, look at me. I can be, But somebody ended up walking into my dad's job and was like, "Hey, are you Nyla's dad?" And he was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Oh my gosh, your daughter has such a beautiful voice. This, that. And my dad was so confused because he ain't know nothing about it. Goes home, tells my mom about it. Mind you, I'm at Arch like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm having all this fun.
Right.
And I see my mama down the hallway. I get pulled out like, oh, Nyla, you leaving early. I'm leaving early. It's a little different, you know what I'm saying? Look down the hallway, my mama was livid. She was so mad.
Let me ask you something. So did you ask your mom to do the talent show before you did all that? And she said no?
No, I didn't ask at all. But there was a reason for why I didn't ask. Because my parents is like, I didn't want the extra pressure of, because my parents, I think they like, in my eyes, it was like one of those moments where like, you gotta really know what you're doing. Like this. And I didn't want all that. It's supposed to be for fun. In my eyes, it was like a fun thing. Yeah. I didn't want like that
the
extra
pressure.
And then I feel like, you know how you know your parents gonna say no in the first place?
Yeah.
So I ain't even gonna ask.
Yeah.
And then do it, then I look,
Oh, I totally understand.
Right. So I'm gonna just do it.
There's
facts.
There's a couple old man sayings about that. Sometimes you do it and you ask for forgiveness instead of ask for permission.
Right.
Facts.
And look, My mama is like my number one fan. You feel me? She didn't like me doing the social media, me doing the 60-second videos, none of that. Before Instagram even did all the over a minute videos.
Yeah.
Like I used to drop, little freestyles like almost every day.
Yeah,
my
like
mom found out
3-4 years ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they all over your YouTube. Yeah.
she was like, like no. Why would you do that? I'm like, look, you got to start somewhere.
Facts. And
I know what I want to do. I know this is something that I'm interested in. I got to do this. And she wasn't for it. Tell your girl got her first viral video.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then, then the whole TV show, like the rap game stuff happened. And then, like, everything kind of flowed. And then, boom, my mom was like, okay, so you want to be serious about it? Let's be serious.
Let's dive into it.
Right. Let's get in. Yeah. And that kind of made me nervous a little bit because, like, what you mean?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Did you feel like you was ready then?
Almost definitely.
Okay.
I felt like I was. I feel like I am now. I feel like I'm just underrated. I don't feel like I get the attention I deserve. That's where I'm at right now. And being in Grand Rapids just makes that 20 times worse for me.
That is true.
Because
it's a double-edged sword.
Because when I feel like when you had your moment with Sean, I feel like the city ain't like
the city didn't
show you enough love.
The city didn't know. The problem is what I mean.
It was out there.
It's out there, but the city didn't know. Think about it. Someone my age had no idea she existed, bro.
Not even your people.
Whoa.
My generation.
No, I get that, but what I'm saying
like
is,
like my generation would look at it.
The crazy thing,
watch it, and be like, "Oh, that's cool."
That's raw.
And keep scrolling.
Right.
Won't even share it, like it.
It was a few, I noticed the people who's been around since I did them 60-second videos. You know what I'm saying? I still be doing them now, but not as much.
Right.
Because we doing bigger things. But when I was doing that, I still pay attention to the certain crowd that was there. And, who picked up on it along the way. I feel like it's just like people here are so quick to try and be first. Like, I want to be first. I don't want to support nobody else because this person not supporting me. You didn't help me. You not sharing my video, so I'm not going to do that. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so do you think it's crabs in a barrel? You think that's what it is? It's the crabs in a barrel mentality?
Like, somebody trying to go first? Mm-hmm. Most definitely. I even got into it with a few, on Facebook, a few male
artists.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, I got the perfect.
What about if you don't mind? Okay. You don't have to say no names. We don't want to incriminate nobody.
Right.
But
I ain't gonna go there.
You can give us a little story on it.
But it was pretty much about how a particular person thinks that they put the city on. Me, in my eyes, I'm like, okay, if.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Continue.
My reaction. It was like he put the city on. I'm like, I don't think you did, because I still see people doing the same thing. Like, if you putting the city on, you would be bringing people from all around the place paying attention to Grand Rapids. I don't see you doing that. You know what I'm saying? In my eyes, it's like you doing same thing as everybody else. Everybody trying to make it. Everybody trying to do the, trying to get their way out.
Right.
So it was just, I did this, my number's this. Okay. I gave him his credit. I said, your numbers is great. Shoot, they better than mine. So you got to be doing something right. You feel me? Like, you got doing your features and stuff like that. But it was another thing. I was like, take away your features. Who are you? Who are you? Because I know I don't necessarily have a feature. And I feel like I'm doing pretty well for myself for someone that don't have features.
Yeah.
Female. I'm black at that. And I'm in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah,
that's three things hindering you, and you doing pretty good.
Each one is a small hindrance depending on who you are and what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Right.
True. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Like for me, because I'm a different age group, I think the bigger problem behind this is that people who were older didn't know you existed.
Right.
And so you didn't have the full push, and your age group is never going to push you how you want them to push
and
you.
I agree, because it was a moment like when I was out in Florida. When I went out in Florida, it was like that's when I started, networking a little bit, and I noticed that the people I was working with, the people that was putting even the song "Go Off," like grown dudes. But it was like, it was a push, and it did help a lot because the networking, that really did something. And I feel like because I usually communicate with, Grand Rapids, and they're all around my age, it's like I'm not expecting them to do nothing for me.
Yeah.
Because we all not only trying to do the same thing, but we all don't have that like mentor
right
kind of thing.
Well,
right.
Here's the thing with mentorship, right? When it comes to hip hop in a general sense, a lot of times people don't want to be mentored, and they're not looking for proper avenues to do that.
But that can also be a problem.
It's a huge
because
problem.
you don't want because
Yeah.
somebody is willing to help you, and because I used to be that kind of person. I used to hate it when my sister would be like, "Come on, do this song. You need to learn how to write." At a point in time, I didn't know how to write.
Right.
Yeah.
She would be the one to like write my stuff, and I'd be like, "Man, I'm not doing that right now. You see, I got SpongeBob on the TV right now. Like, come on now, hit me with something else later. You know what I'm saying? Let me try that later." It was like a no. Come on, like she mentored me for a while until she started doing a little hip hop thing, and then she just kind of like gave it up and kind of gave me the
right. She sent you out there. She sent you out there to handle the business.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think the mentorship is huge. Like,
very huge. But sometimes you'll have the older mentor that's supposed to be the mentor, but don't really want to mentor
that's not a mentor, bro.
The young ones.
That's
like,
not a mentor. It's just somebody in the way.
It's not, but people our age will look at anybody that used to do it and is older than them as a mentor, and then get to them and realize that they're actually not.
But see, I think it'd be the opposite, personally. I think a lot of people,
I think it's both.
I think a lot of people in your age group look at everybody as competition. And this is the issue.
Yes.
And this is the bigger issue with it, right? Is that when you see the world as competition, then you can't learn anything. Everybody can't be defeated. It is what it is, right? So if you're an artist and you got introduced to Nas, are you going to approach the situation as I'm an artist, I eat MCs? Or are you going to approach the situation and say, that's the God MC, I'm going to act like I got some goddamn sense and try to learn as much as
Can't you
humanly
do
possible?
both? Because you got to have a certain level of confidence when you're speaking to someone like that.
Your natural confidence should always be there. Like no one's telling you to cower or to be a
Like,
piss ass.
oh my God, you're the
Right.
Yeah,
We don't want you
don't
to
do that.
Right.
We don't want you
no.
to do that. We don't want you to do that. But we want you to.
I can't fangirl like that.
Yeah.
I think my point is more based on the fact that you want to be able to walk in a situation and say, this person has a wealth of information. I would like to milk you for every bit of it. And so the easiest way to make it relatable to you is I've been trying to do that with the knucklehead over there for the past year. You know what I'm saying? And so that's my view of it, is that I want him to succeed. I set all of this up on my end to run a podcast, to start a media company, so people like you could succeed. You could have a venue to go through and say, I got a new single, this the single, this where you find it, let's talk about it, Simon, right? Those things are meant for people to want to take to the next step. And it's hard when you're 18 and 19 and you a dude and you saying, oh man, I rap. I got a little single, I got a little video. And then you come as a girl and you say, well, I rap. Then they're like, well, when people only looking at you because you a girl, they want to hit on you.
And that's the kind of arguments I be getting in. Like, why are you right?
Yeah.
Like, why are you?
They don't know camaraderie. See, that's the secondary step. Step. The first step is to find a mentor. Secondary step is to find camaraderie. That if you a girl MC and you go around male MCs should respect your femininity, but also want to give you game, also want to pull you in and don't see you as competition.
Right.
Because the people that you're going to rap to and the people he's going to rap to can intertwine, but they're not necessarily going to be the same.
Right.
Yeah.
And that way you cross promote. These are things that people don't understand. So I'll use a great example, and then I'll let y'all get back to the meat of this. Alfie the Great, one of my favorite local rappers. Alfie has Gumroad United, and he's trying to bring a large, encompassing group of rappers together to say, look, as a fist, we can destroy everything. As a finger, we just gonna be pointing. Which one do y'all want to do? Well, I took the look of it and say, I won't be part of the fist. This is my portion. This is what I can add to this equation.
Right.
Each one of us should be doing that because that makes us that much stronger. that makes us that much greater. And if you are the one girl that walks out and the world says, oh, she a bad bitch, she spit fire, I want to fuck with her. Where's she from? Oh, she from Grand Rapids. Oh, she got ties in Chicago, I want to fuck with her. She hold down the Midwest, I want to fuck with her, right? And then you say, oh, well, look, I got a city full of niggas that's just as hard as me, that's gonna bring the heat.
But don't nobody want to put nobody else on. That's another reason, part of the problem.
That's why true. The networking is so important.
Because it's I want to be first.
Because I
want to be first. I'm not gonna help you until I get help.
Yeah, and the bad part is they can't even claim it. Because guess what? Someone's already been first.
You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10. It's 10 times out of 10.
Bro, the funniest person in Grand Rapids, Robert S. is first. Let it go.
You think he's the funniest person in Grand Rapids?
I'd say he's funny because it's Robert S.
Not you like, whoa.
No. I'm not saying. I'm not
comically funny. I just meant like he's the funniest when it comes to hip hop and shit.
Okay.
But Robert S. is the first.
Yeah.
I mean, and every one of us who is over 40 will tell you that. Like, Robert S. had videos and was touring around the world talking about, I seen him kill for crack. I seen him stab for crack. And half of us was like, how did he get on? To be honest.
Oh, wait. Robert S. is a rapper?
Yes.
Oh.
Robert S.'s whole citywide fame.
That's why you said funny. Like, he did funny rap.
Look it up.
My God.
Look it up. It's on YouTube.
I actually know of.
He had a radio show here.
Of, my mom.
Yeah, Robert S. is Robert S. is
the voice of the city.
Yeah, the dude who says
to
he's
this
the voice
day,
of the
even
city.
though he's not on radio no more,
and he's
still the voice of the city.
Now he's a commissioner. Commissioner. But the reason I say that is he's first, so you can't be first. And then someone else is gonna say, well, all right, he was old school. He was in the old. We talking about first right around now. Then the next
around now,
they'll do something goofy like that. So then the next person I'm gonna throw at him is, okay, well then what about Willie the Kid or Lotta Darkman? Both of them major labels, been out, major videos.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, bro? You ain't gonna be first.
No.
So stop that. What you need to do.
That's because they don't know.
But do they hit?
Like you said, they don't know.
Y'all listening?
They don't know. Because like, they don't know Willie the Kid.
Well, look, this is the biggest issue I have with your generation, that they don't research shit.
The history, yeah.
So if it's not directly in their face, they have no clue.
No, for real. They used to, my dad used to like, sit down on the couch, I'm going to play this.
Yeah.
Like,
you got to know. What
I have to listen to? Like Clark Sisters, like everything from my mom and my dad, really my mom, that I could really think of was like the old school hip hop.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, you got to know where
early 90s.
The key of it is I think she's trying to enlighten you to know where the things came from.
Yes, and she always say, y'all always think y'all creating something. Y'all not creating nothing.
No.
Y'all
And it's
doing
never
stuff
better.
that we've already did.
And it's never better.
I'm trying to defend my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Mom, but we made it this. You know, we did that. Like, I mean, it ain't no way around it when you. When you right, you right.
Look, as an older dude, I'm always telling your generation the hardest thing it is for them to accept. Look here, man, you living in my swag and in my energy zone, bro.
Right.
Everything
you done seen it before.
Everything you doing is still from my generation. It looked like the 90s ain't never stopped. Yeah, you put on some skinny jeans, it looked fruity to me. We wasn't doing that. But I'm looking at you, bro. You got on the jersey, you got on some forces. You look like me, bro. What are you talking about? And then they'll be like, oh, we started this and we did this and we did that. And I'm like, listen to your rappers. I was like, if someone closed the door on you right now, never showed you a picture of Kendrick Lamar, and played Kendrick Lamar style, and then played Eminem, and you had never heard neither one of them, you'd be like, both of them dudes sound like they're from the same place in the world.
Facts.
What? You think so?
Yeah, because of the way they both rap.
Yeah, their style.
And both of their cadence. Like Kendrick basically is like
Kendrick.
You can't say cadence. Don't do cadence.
Eminem, like the way Kendrick do his little voices. Like
Kendrick's voices,
he had like the 5 different voices in one song. That's
ability
Eminem.
to get on a song and kind of sing but not be singing.
That's
right.
Eminem.
To harmonize just enough. All of those things are elements that Eminem uses. The difference is you will find the West Coast in Kendrick in the punchlines and where he places them, but you won't find them. But you won't find them in the same place as where Eminem would be. So and that's the difference. But how it's put together is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know that you were running short on. I know you're running short on video.
No, I'm not.
How much time you got?
A lot.
Oh, you got. You got enough?
I'm pressing restarting right here.
Oh, okay.
And just edit it all together.
All right.
So we gonna be good.
Okay, I was just making sure. I didn't want to,
Yeah, we gonna be
my
good.
My job is to kind of do multiple things, so I gotta.
As long as we good on your end, we good.
Oh, bro. All right. We got 7 hours of time. She can talk. She can talk for the rest of her life. We good.
Don't do that because I can go forever.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about your single.
Okay.
Go Off.
Yes.
Break down the process of getting Go Off. Like, did you already have lyrics written?
No.
And then you heard the beat? No. You heard the beat and then wrote to it.
Yes.
Okay, break down that process. When did you first hear the beat? Who sent it to you?
Okay. So I was going through it with not being able to have beat makers. I'm still struggling with that because people be trying to, get off on you.
That's facts.
Especially here. That
is facts. I've already seen a couple cases with males, so I know with the females, they really trying to get off.
Yeah. So, I was, chilling, going through some stuff, and heard the beat, and I'm like, yo, like, I go off on this beat, crazy.
Who played your beat? Like, did you hear it?
No, I go searching.
Okay.
Like, I start off like for some odd reason my moves start off with going on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then like I kind of see like what I'm interested in or what kind of because I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
But depending on my mood, kind of go for what I'm
feeling in that moment.
Right. So I was ready to put down some stuff.
Go off.
Right.
Yeah.
Go off.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I started listening to the beat. And I just get right into it after a while. I was like, oh, okay, I know what I'm finna talk about.
Okay.
And if you actually paid attention to the song, I probably did say some things about Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
But in my eyes, there was facts. So you know what I'm saying. I kind of went that way, and then I don't know, like I couldn't record it out here because people also try to get off on me. Ooh, sorry.
You good?
Get off on me while I was out here. So I was like, I don't think I want to be here while I,
record it.
Right, because I didn't know anybody. Okay. And when I reached out to people, it was like, hey, what's your studio like? Because, the studio is your vibe. That's like your home. And me personally, I'm a person that believes in like, if I have a set makeup artist or a set beat maker, we gonna ride this out. You coming with me. You know what I'm saying? Have that one person that you just go with. And
that's real.
Right. But I didn't have that. So I was like, well, you know what? I gotta keep this flowing regardless. Whether somebody, wanna help lit a dream or not.
Yeah. So
I found myself in Florida. I was, doing like some interviews and stuff like that. And then I was looking up studios. I got into a studio, and that's when I met, three guys in there, and they was so raw. They were so raw.
You want to shout them out?
You want me to do that?
That's up to you.
Okay. Well, I want to just shout out.
Okay.
Rudy G's.
Okay.
And Colin. They really put the things together.
That's what's up. Shout out to them.
Yeah, they was really motivational. And I loved it. I love the vibe. You know what I'm saying? And as I'm going, the song was going a different route than it actually was, like what it turned out to be.
In terms of what? If you
kind of almost sound wise.
Okay.
So I feel like it sound way raw and like hardcore now. I feel like it sound way raw and hardcore now than it did before I, started getting into the actual like flow of things. You know what I'm saying? So, I started off and I was like, yeah, I might just I like this input. No, try this, Yeah, boom.
Got it.
Came out raw.
That's what's up. So when you left and went to Florida, got to the studio, how long were you
in the studio?
In the studio writing, like
I only book like about hour or 2 sessions.
Yeah, because I know it ain't cheap.
It ain't.
Yeah, no, that ain't cheap.
The dream is never cheap.
Yeah.
Okay. So I did about an hour or 2.
Okay.
But then like I ended up being there booking some more and longer because I had other stuff. Like it's not stuff that's out yet.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, I be out here like mad, like writing and doing stuff. So it's like, I'ma just pause and just record a bunch of stuff and find times to lay them out and lay them out right, not just drop them all at once.
So when you going into a song, you listening to the beat. Mm-hmm. What if it's the music, what catches you to say, all right, I'm finna do this type of cadence or rhythm on this song? Like, is it the music that talks to you like, hey, this is how you gotta go on this one? Like,
well,
if my question making sense.
I think I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
So like, it kind of just really kind of depend on like the beat and what I'm feeling to what I want to say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like whatever my mood is, rather in that particular song when I did Go Off, it was like I wanted to be raw and uncut.
Okay.
I wanted to, get to the point, say what I wanted to say and have it be that. I did do another song. Low-key forgot what that was called. 'Cause I got a few that's just like going off my...
They just in the tuck though.
Right.
Okay.
But there's one that's coming. It's a remix to this Alicia Keys song.
Called?
Her song?
Yeah.
That is a remix. Unthinkable.
Okay. Yeah.
And that, Unthinkable had like a love type vibe. This one is kind of, slow.
You sped it up but kept it slow?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the way you started, moving, it was like you.
Yeah, it was like a vibe. It's like, for the little lovebirds.
Okay.
Like the heartbreakers.
For the heartbreakers?
Yeah,
that's what's going on.
For the heartbreakers,
It's for the heart. So you not shit on the record? That's what you said? Like.
No, I'm the shit.
No. Like, so you breaking hearts on the record, or you getting your heart broke?
Probably a little bit of both.
Probably
a little bit of both. But you know what? When I listen to it, I just be like, ooh.
You gonna drop it for us anytime soon?
Huh?
You gonna drop it for us anytime soon? Is it finished or is
no, it's done.
It's done.
Oh,
okay.
my projects is done. I'm just trying to figure out when I'm gonna lay them out.
Okay. How much material do you got? Like you got an album's worth?
I got an army.
You got an army.
I got a military.
So
I got a lot going on.
You got a couple albums.
Yes. Album wise, I think I'm on a thing of singles.
Right.
I'm kind of in my head a little bit because I kind of feel like I don't. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is just how I feel. I feel like no one's ready for me to drop an album.
Okay.
People aren't ready for me to drop an album.
Are you ready for yourself to drop an album?
Yes, but no.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like right now. I'm kind of feeling let's just see how drop a couple of singles first before I even get on an album road.
As most artists do.
Right, because I don't even have I got a lot I want to say first before I get into an album.
Yeah.
You got a lot you want to say before you get into an album. Let me ask that question. Because the album is normally meant
when you have a lot to say.
Because you got a lot to say.